Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to this video. Today, I decided to make a 124 gear score build because a lot of you guys asked. So before we dive in, let me explain gear score real fast. In Homos, we have a matchmaking system and there's like three types of lobbies based on the gear you wear. So we got from 0 to 24, 25 to 124, and finally 125 plus. I've seen that most of the players in this game play around 25 to 124. So I decided to make the most optimal wizard solo build that stays at 124. So what should you build first? Damage, obviously. So I start with a green leather cap with 1 true magical damage, a blue ring with 1 true magical damage, a green ring with 1 true magical damage, a radiant cloak with 1 additional. If you can buy true, but it's way more expensive. A blue radiant cloak is 450 with true, but 250 with additional. And then for the choker, a purple choker like with HP, they're like 1.5. But if you don't have HP, they're like 600. But if 600 is out of your budget, you can go for a blue one. Blue one is still decent. You're just missing 1 true damage, but it's okay. And all the rest is basically squire gear, white. So one more thing for those who noticed is like usually when I play solo, I go for a 5 spell build. But I know some of you guys prefer 10 spell and they want to see 10 spell gameplay. So today we're playing 10 spell, guys. And this is the setup we're running. This is pretty standard. I wanted to put on chain lightning, but there's like not enough memory capacity for it. So I decided to put on a magic lock for some like cheesy moves or like a quick reset behind the door. For the perks, I have Staff Mastery, a classic one, Arcane Mastery. I don't need to introduce this one to you guys again. Ice Shield to save me from ambush or like melee, and Sage for that extra knowledge. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you got any question, let me know. So for the PvE, it's pretty simple. You use Magic Missile for ranged mobs, and you use Ignite plus Staff to clear melee mobs. It shouldn't take more than 2 hits to kill any melee mobs in normal. You can also combo 2 goblins at the same time, and both are gonna drop in like 2 hits in the head. So in this room, I heard someone doing gift throw. I decided to jump down with Ignite on if it's a rogue. So I hear the gift throw, I open the door, and I try to see first of all what class it is. From what I see, it's a ranger. So one nice bolt. The Kevtro is running at me, so I decide to invis and to go on the other side. Because Kevtro can see you while invis sometimes. So look carefully here. I see the ranger. He's shooting at me. So right before he shoot, I backstep to the left. I will go into zap range. There's a trap on the ground. I decide to take my time. And it was the right decision. He's casting multi-shot. If I jump there, I would be dead. So he missed the multi-shot. I jump over the trap. I missed first zap, but it's fine. And second zap, shoot kill. So it took me basically one ice bolt, one zap, and he died. So for the second fight against the Barbarian, I want you guys to analyze first, and then I give you my thought about the fight. So the first thing I see a lot of wizards struggling with is Barbarian. But that's for a main reason, because you don't DPS him enough. You just try to run away, but if you don't DPS him, he's just gonna keep running at you. So the goal against Barbarian is not to run away, but to DPS them enough so they stop running at you and you can actually kill them. The first thing I see here is he has like red hands. Red hands mean he has Achilles strikes. So I need to be careful of the first hit he lands. I start with Blinding Strike to try to cast under the elevator and to slow him down. I see that he has a goblin on him. So the goblin is gonna keep chasing him. I try to not get into the goblin aggro range. So I zapped him once here, twice, and a second time. But at all time of the fight, the distance is big enough for me to run away and not letting him get close to me. The goblin is still really helping me, so that's really good. From here, I know the goblin is gonna aggro to me. Why? Because he didn't hit the goblin. If you don't hit the mob, the aggro is 50-50. It depends who's the closest. So here I know the goblin is still following me. So now it switched on him because the goblin was closer to him. And he's gonna switch back to me. Which I made a mistake here and I got hit once by the goblin. I know the goblin is not gonna be in the corner here because he's low HP. He got hit by 1 fireball and 3 zap. I killed him in 1 spell. So even if he ambushed me in the corner, I can 1 spell him and he dies. That guy definitely had many like explosive bottles and lantern. So I stick the explosion and he just died here.
fireball for everyone, you're gonna get cooked. Ruby silver vest, legendary book. You're really fast, but this ice won't slow ya. Combo with the bow, but nice to know ya. You don't want this sap, so run across the map. Won't snap if you trap, I'll just jump right over. See it to the place, catch me on the way. In the dungeon looting hordes and slaying demon lords, and I'll explore every module till I find ya. You're worth some AP, and I'm here to grind ya.